Hey, it's Yajen here with Gimme CrossFit. We're located in San Dimas, California, and today we're going to talk about losing weight without having to track calories. And don't get me wrong, I think tracking calories has a ton of benefits, tracking macros, tracking calories. However, a big thing that I try to do with a lot of our members here who are trying to lose weight is provide them with a convenient way of attacking this, because a lot of us do have busy jobs, we have kids to take care of, families to watch over, whatever it is, life gets in the way, and if you're spending too much time trying to track something, eventually you're probably just going to end up giving up. So what we kind of put together is a program where you're able to track your nutritional intake in less than a minute a day, and then in a week span, 5 to 10 minutes overall, but it gives you a really great snapshot of overall what everything's looking like, not only in your nutrition, but your sleep, your lifestyle, and we'll talk a little bit about how all of those factors start to impact each other. Okay, but let's dive into it. First of all, I just want to say that this video is geared more towards if you are trying to lose 30, 40, 50 plus pounds of weight. If you're down to like 12 or 15% body fat and trying to drop below that, you're probably gonna have to take a little more time and attention to dial in the details there. But anyways, let's hop into it. When it comes to nutrition, I think a lot of us can see huge benefits from our diet, really with a couple easy tweaks. And these tweaks are listed out right here. And basically, overall, the goal of these tweaks is really to just cut out the unnecessary calories, and usually the things in our diet that are not that beneficial to our health and well-being overall. So the goal of this is not just to help you lose weight, but just overall help you live a healthier lifestyle. So let's break down each of the rules that I have our members stick to, and I'll show you how we're gonna track this, okay? So the first one, stick to eating lean proteins. This applies more so towards animal proteins rather than plant-based proteins. Second of all, stick to higher fiber carbohydrates. I'm gonna list some examples of all of these down in the description below for this video, so you'll have a little list to get an idea of what works, what doesn't work, okay? Stick to mostly vegetables. Let's try to hit at least like 50% of our meals in veggies. Now, minimal added sugars, minimal processing. Usually the processing process ends up taking out a lot of the nutrients that are beneficial to our body, but at the same time, it adds in a bunch of unnecessary calories and additives that are not really that great for us overall. So the goal of the minimal added sugars in the processing is not only to just cut out the added calories, but also for us to eat real whole foods a little more often. Think about it this way. I know a lot of times we go outside and it's like, okay, we want to feel healthy. Let's order a salad at the restaurant. Great, vegetables, great for you. Salads typically coming with lean proteins, but when you add like a couple hundred calories of ranch onto that salad, it starts to become a little questionable how great or how beneficial that salad is to your weight loss, but also your well-being. So now that we have these 5 rules, how are we gonna track this, okay? So basically, when we look at these 5 rules, I have all our members make a really simple judgment, and sometimes they're adding a couple additional rules that they in particular have to follow, but highlight these rules first, okay? Understand what you're tracking. If you need to add rules to this, great, go ahead, do that first of all, okay? So now you have your list busted out. We're gonna make this really simple for you to track. We're gonna use a system of yes or no questions. So very simple, you ask yourself, after you finish your meal or even at the end of the day, okay, breakfast, did I follow my 5 rules or my 10 rules, whatever they are? Yes or no question, real simple, okay? So let's say we hit a yes here, boom, lunch. Maybe you went out for lunch, didn't quite follow the rules, ate out a little bit, wasn't too sure of what you were eating there. Let's say no. Dinner, got back home, had food ready for you. Let's say that's another yes. But basically, we have a little tracking system. It's really just a piece of paper with some graphs. And then at the end of the day, I just ask people to look at it and say, okay, all the meals that you consume today, each of them should have a yes or no. At the end of the week, we're gonna add up all the yeses and divide that by the number of total meals that you ate. Let's say you eat 3 meals a day. We'll have a separate column for snacks usually as well. We'll count all other snacks as one extra meal. So let's say you have 3 meals a day plus an extra snack every single day there. You're gonna come up with a total of 7 days in a week times 3 meals plus 1 snack, so times 4, that's 28 total meals, right? And then let's say you got 24 of those meals, you were hitting those spot on. I can't actually do the math of 24 divided by 28 in my head, but all of our members are shooting for greater than 85% adherence rate. So 85%, 90%, somewhere around that range. And the reason why it's not 100% adherence rate is because when it comes to any diet or program, when it comes to your personal nutrition, I want to leave people the room to still enjoy themselves, because one of the most dangerous parts of diets or diet programs is that people get trapped into this mindset of, oh, I have to eat this and this is the only thing that I can eat. And that leads to deprivation. And when you feel deprived, when you don't feel like, for example, I love cheeseburgers. If you keep watching our videos, you're probably gonna notice that I really enjoy eating cheeseburgers. If I don't eat any cheeseburgers and I'm like, I'm only ever gonna eat salad, I'm probably gonna get very upset after a while. And instead of going out to eat one cheeseburger, I'm gonna go out and eat 4 cheeseburgers plus 2 fries and, a vanilla shake, because of that deprivation. So what I ask for people to do is, instead of, only eating healthy foods or whatever is considered on your list, give yourself that room. Say, okay, a couple times a week, maybe once, twice a week, maybe 3 times, depending again on the goals that you're trying to go after. Go out, enjoy yourself, don't go crazy. And that way, there aren't gonna be as many opportunities for you to feel super deprived. And it's like, instead of eating 1 or 2 slices of pizza, I feel like I need to eat half a pizza or a whole pizza. I've been there, story of my life. Anyways, so basically we have a whole worksheet that you can use, and I'll try to put it into a link below that you can download it at. And that sheet basically allows you to track all of these things. And you're gonna notice a couple other elements that are on that list that I'm gonna break down for you real quick here. So a couple things we track outside of nutrition are sleep levels, mood levels, and exercises. Okay, so we go same system. When it comes to your workouts, again, depending on which member we're talking to here, there's a certain number of workouts you should be hitting on a week-to-week basis. So we'll go same system here. Maybe it's 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week. Doesn't matter. Each person has their own individual position. And you go ahead and check it off. Yes, did you hit it today? No, did you not? At the end of the week, you can kind of review that. That doesn't tie in too closely with the nutrition, but the part that does is the sleep and the stress, otherwise known as our mood. Because how often have you had a difficult day at work and you get home and it's like, oh, I don't feel like eating chicken breast. Not to say that chicken breast is the only thing that you can eat, but it's like, I'd rather go grab a cheeseburger, have a beer or 2. Might as well get some fries as well. Point is, I think more often than not, a poor mood can really contribute to poor nutritional decisions. And by tracking both our mood and also our nutritional intake, then we can see if, let's say we have we get our nutritional report back at the end of the week and we scored like a 60%. Not too great, right? And then you notice, oh, wait a second. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, I was off every single meal. Let's take a look at our mood. Oh, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I wasn't feeling that great. Had a hard day at work, stress, whatever it is. It's like, wait a second, it's not the food that's kind of messing us up here or tripping us up. It's our mood. So then now we can take a look at that, and it's like, how can we avoid getting ourselves into this situation so that we're gonna compensate afterwards by eating, drinking, doing whatever to make up for a bad day or whatever we had experienced there. And the same thing goes with sleep. You're also gonna see more often than not, when people have a poor nights of sleep, not only are they miss their workouts, miss their physical activities and exercises, but also they have the tendency to not do as great of a job when it comes to diet and nutrition. So the reason why I track those 4 elements, your nutrition, your fitness, your sleep, and your mood, is because I feel like the 4 of them play a really strong role, not only when it comes to health and wellness, but within each other. Like, the sleep impacts the nutrition impacts the stress, the fitness, and all of those things kind of tie into one another. So it's just a really great way and a really simple way. The way that I structured it, really my goal was to allow our members to be able to fill out each day's log in less than a minute, which I think is more than reasonable considering we all have busy lives, all have a lot of things that we need to keep track of. If we can take at least 1 minute out of the day to track everything, then week by week, month by month, year by year, we can start to take a look back and see where we can kind of work the hardest in helping us improve our habits, our behaviors, and create those long-term lasting results in fitness, in health, and in weight loss. So I hope this kind of helped you out, gave you a little more insight in how we work with our members in establishing healthy habits and behaviors. Again, I'm gonna include the information down in the description below, and also try to link our form so that you have somewhere that you can just jump over and download that to use for yourself as well. So if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments below. Feel free to shoot me an email or a message. I'd be more than happy to help. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Yajen with Gimme CrossFit. Stay tuned for the next one.